Welcome back, everybody, to day 5. Is that right? Day 5 of the dozen beers of Xmas. Yes. So thanks for sticking with us. Hope you've enjoyed the beers so far. Another outfit change to confuse you. Is it a different day? Is it the same day? Who knows? Did you know that they used to film about 12 episodes of Deal or No Deal at a time? That really annoyed me. That, like, I'd be like, oh no, he's wearing a different shirt. They've lied.
Pointless is the same. They do like loads of Pointless every day.
So we're kind of just as bad as them.
Yeah. Or just as good, just as efficient.
Just as efficient without the really, really expensive or without the really high-end prizes. Yes. So today's beer is No Post on Sundays, which is a 3.5% small IPA, Galaxy, Citra, and a Zaka. Quite a lot going on the label, Josh, eh?
Yeah, lovely, gorgeous label. It's like busy enough that it could be it could be a piece of artwork on its own with no beer. You could just have it in a frame and that's it.
I think I might have to get that one. I've got a few others, but I've not got this one on the wall. Yeah, it's quite. I mean, for the Harry Potter reference in the title of the beer, which hopefully a few of you get from Philosopher's Stone, there's not a single Harry Potter Easter egg in the design. I think the name came afterwards on this one.
Yeah, I'm just going to imagine that originally the Hogwarts used armadillos to tell people that they were going to be in the school and they would get to a certain age, and then the armadillo went, screw that, I'm going to go sunbathe, so they hired owls instead.
Actually, I don't think that's water in the pool. I think he's used some sort of levitation charm to sort of hover in his dinghy above the empty pool, maybe.
And he's drinking polyjuice potion.
He's probably drinking No Post on Sundays. Maybe we do no polyjuice on Sundays. I don't know. But yeah, so this is one of those smallish IPAs. We like to do a bit of that. We've tried it a few times. Most notably, you may have tried our beer Rainbow Road, which is Citra and Comet. So a little bit more extravagant, I guess, on the hops by including Galaxy. Have we mentioned Galaxy yet? Have we mentioned it? Okay, of course we have. It's in every bloody beer, but it's just so nice, isn't it? So yeah, the idea with this beer, as with any sort of table style beer, is to cram in as much flavour as possible into a tiny package. And I think this does a good job. Cheers, Josh.
Cheers. Going for another different glass, trying to do a different glass every single day.
Yeah, no, it's tasting really nice. Lovely stuff.
Really good. It's I always get a little bit worried when you try and put this much body into a small percentage IPA and use like maltodextrin like we have here. Sometimes it's used like excessively and it brings all these negative flavors like biscuitiness to the beer that you don't want, but this is like nailed the balance for me, where it's got the body without any of the negative flavors from the maltodextrin.
I mean, the just to clarify for anyone who doesn't know, maltodextrin is effectively it's not unfermentable, but it's unfermentable for the kind of yeast that we use in this beer. Similar to lactose, except doesn't come from milk. Doesn't add sweetness in the same way, but it adds that body to the beer. It just makes it a little bit fuller, and because there's nothing worse than like starting a beer and it's kind of tasty, but then it's thin. It's pretty sad. So like thin is the enemy. It's tasting nice. Enjoyed it. Exactly what we set out to do, but yeah, again with these smaller kinds of beers. What was I going to say then? There can be you can almost overhop them. I think you can put a little bit too much in there and it doesn't match the style. So it's really, really tricky to get right. And I think the first time we attempted this, we went a little bit too heavy. With a beer called Soul Engine. I can't actually remember what the hops were, but it was 2017 or 2018. But yeah, that was a 3% beer. But that came out a little bit grassy. It was tasty enough, but and then Rainbow Road, we sort of simplified it a little bit, built on the body again. Those two beers were both 3%, but we thought 0.5. Let's just ramp it up just a little bit and see if we can still have a nice sessionable beer that you can have. I don't know, however many you want of, a couple on a school night sort of beer, I guess. And I think I'm pretty confident in saying that this will be a beer that we make maybe every year, maybe a couple of times when the world reopens. Yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I look forward for us to have it out semi-regularly at least. I think for me the sort of gold standard of this style of beer would be the Kernel Table beer. I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say that. But that's, like you were saying, that's one of the ones where the hops are a little bit more restrained, but it's just like a perfect sessionable beer. And then more modern than that, Striding Edge for me by Northern Monk was one where they were like more hops, more body, more stuff going on for such a low percentage beer. And I love that beer. And in cask in Turk's Head in Leeds all the time, so good. And then this is like very close to that for me, and I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Definitely, oh, that's good. Yeah, I remember my first pint of Striding Edge was on cask. So I'm not sure where, but it's one of those beers where you're just like, no way, that's a thing. Why is everybody not making beer like that? Well, because it's not that easy. And also, there's a bit of a, what do you call it? A bit of a gap, I guess, in what people often are willing to pay for a beer is tied to the ABV. Thankfully, our drinkers are a little bit more progressive than that and don't just see the number and expect the price to correlate. But not everybody is. So it's just one of those things, I guess, brewers you got to be careful with, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Especially like we were saying before, if you've done a large hop bill in a low percentage beer, then the percentage isn't going to make it cheap. The hops are going to make it expensive.
Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, like this and Striding Edge fall in that category where it's a little bit lower percentage than say Track Sonoma or Thornbridge Astrid, where it's almost 4%. And so it does fall into the category where you really do have to consider whether it's just going to be too thin and do something about it.
Definitely.
I'm just salivating over the idea of Track Sonoma, Thornbridge Astrid, and Striding Edge on cask in Leeds City Centre now. I just want more of that.
I think we've got to make that party for ourselves one day.
Yep.
Got such a good social calendar coming up when the world reopens. We've got all these extravagant plans. I intend to do them all. Still got to do your 30th birthday.
Yeah, probably like by the time of my 31st, we'll be able to do both maybe.
2 birthdays, yeah, I'm in. Just get ready for all the weddings in 2022. It's gonna be crackers.
So many events. Every pub and its dog will want to do a meet the brewer and a tap takeover and a beer festival to celebrate reopening. You can only be so many places at once. Yeah,
maybe we just have to brew and sell beer for the first 2 weeks of the month, and then all of us just leave and go to different events each night.
Yeah,
probably. Something like that. But I think the name of this beer, is the Harry Potter "There's no post on Sundays" thing. But I think the design and the name is supposed to sort of be like, just chill. It's all right. No post. Just relax.
Yeah. I take it to mean no social media posts on Sundays, as in take a break from social media.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, I never considered that.
No Facebook posts on Sundays.
No posts on Sundays. I actually got some posts this Sunday just gone, Amanda delivered a thing to me. I felt cheated of my right to sit quietly drinking a can of no post on Sundays. And I appreciate that the Royal Mail were never going to arrive, but here we are. Cool. No, I think, if anyone's got any questions, drop them in the comments below this video, or like I said in a previous video, just get in touch with the brewery if you're not into that public typing game. Just give us a shout. We'd be more than happy to answer your questions. And probably worth mentioning at this point, if any of you do like the artwork, you probably, I'm not sure if you can get this specific one, but Lottie has a website that she keeps updated with the designs for our cans. and some other really cool things. And the link to our website will be on any of the cans that feature our artwork. I think it's lottiewalsh.com. Is that right? lottiewalsh.com.
Yeah. Does she sell via Etsy as well?
Yeah, she's got an Etsy shop on her website. But yeah, thanks, folks. Enjoy the rest of your beer if you've not finished it already. See you tomorrow.
Cheers.